Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. That's Adipti Duri with you all again, and let's start today's video. Have you ever wondered what happens inside the aircraft before passenger board? What do cabin crew check? What do pilots do? Today I'm taking you behind the scenes to show what really happens in those 30 to 40 minutes before you step inside the plane. Stay till the end, you will never look at boarding the same way again. First, security and equipment checks. Cabin crew arrive first. We check every jump seat, life vest, oxygen bottle, fire extinguisher to make sure everything is there working. Second, safety cards and seat belts. We walk down every row, check every seat pocket, safety card, vomit bag, magazines, belts on seats, so nothing is missing. Third, galley and catering check. We count meals, water bottles, juice cans, special meals, baby meals. If something is missing, we call catering before boarding starts. 4. Cockpit prep by pilots. Pilots do pre-flight checks, weather briefing, flight plan, fuel check, and run system test. This is called cockpit setup. 5. Briefing together. Before boarding, we do a crew briefing, flight time and weather, special passengers, wheelchair, unaccompanied minors, and any security alert. 6. Boarding position. Finally, we stand at doors to greet passengers, watch for nervous flyers, and check boarding passes. Passengers see smiles, but behind the scenes, so much happens to make your flight safe. Next question. Why cabin crew ask you to raise window shades and switch off phones? Explain it. Window shades open during takeoff and landing. So, cabin crew and passenger can quickly see outside if there's a fire, smoke, or danger and decide which exit to use. Second, seat upright. So the passenger behind you has a clear path to exit in an emergency. A reclined position or seat can block someone's way. 3. Phones in flight mode. To avoid signal interference with aircraft system and pilots' radios, newer aircraft are safer, but airlines still follow strict global rules. 4. Tray tables up. During evacuation, you need space to move fast. A tray blocks your path. So next time crew ask politely, remember it's always about your safety. Ever wondered who keeps the cabin crew team running smoothly at 35,000 feet? Meet the leading lady. What is leading lady? Okay, so leading lady is the senior cabin crew member responsible for cabin crew management, passenger handling, and safety. Her daily routine is pre-flight briefing, leadership, coordinating with the captain and ground staff, delegating tasks to juniors. What is the salary of a male cabin crew throughout his career? First, I would like to tell you that many other jobs in India would not pay this kind of salary, irrespective of your technical qualifications. Reason this job is very different from the other job, needs many other skills, handling of an n number of challenges, an attitude worth appreciation, and a personality that holds great amount of integrity and involves the risk of being in sky. Though aircraft is the safest mode of transportation, there is no discrimination in the salaries of a male and female flight attendants. This is one profession which has no gender discrimination. Once you are on board, be it any task, assignment, or a salary division, we all get the same. Throughout your career as a crew member, your salary will increase on the basis of your seniority, your allowance will increase, basic salary will increase too if you change your department after a few years, which you should because you must start looking for other options in the airline like training, management, etc. Is it necessary to join Aviation Institute in order to become a cabin crew? No, you need not to join any aviation institute in order to become a flight attendant. It's not a requirement, but your choice. If you think you're not capable of enough of becoming a cabin crew, only then you can go for it. A certificate from aviation is not at all something you need. And had it been essential, the airline companies would have mentioned. What is the lifestyle of a pilot? Pilot life is awesome. Indigo is one of the best airlines to work with. The roster is the most interesting part. On your roster, you can be off duty, celebrating reserve, or flying for that particular day. You get to stay 5-star hotels, free food. Who does not like it? Worst part is also the roster. You have flights at odd times of the day. Your flight timings is always unpredictable. You can be flying to anywhere. You have to adapt to your schedule. There are more pros than cons. If you want to become a pilot, I would say if you have the courage to. Indigo cabin crew lifestyle. Indigo cabin crew members typically have a dynamic and demanding lifestyle. Their responsibilities include ensuring passenger safety, delivering excellent customer service, and maintaining a positive in-flight experience. The key aspects of their lifestyles include training. Cabin crew undergo rigorous training to handle emergency situations, provide first aid, and learn about aircraft procedures. This training is essential for their role in ensuring passenger safety. Second, flexible schedule. Cabin crew often work in regular hours, including weekends and holidays. The schedules vary based on flight routes and crew rotations, requiring adaptability to different time zones. Third, professional appearance. Maintaining a polished and professional appearance is crucial. Indigo cabin crew members are expected to adhere to specific grooming and uniform standards reflecting the airline's brand image. 4. Customer service. Interacting with passengers is a significant part of the job. Cabin crew members are trained to address customer needs, handle inquiries, and ensure a positive travel experience. Why do air hostess wear short skirts? Women in general, and especially air hostess, have to straddle a line between fashion and modesty as well as fitting practically in. Stewards have to look attractive and project the image of the company. They are encouraged to wear skirts, but some airlines always do have a pant option too. There are many traditions in the world, and the steward skirts and stocking is a popular tradition within this career field. Constructing an impractical in an emergency, skirts are a legacy of an era when airlines would market themselves based on the attractiveness of their styles. What is ground staff handling? Ground handlers are also known as a ground handling crew, are staff members of airlines companies or airport who load and unload goods and lead as well as perform various types of job work to prepare planes for flight. Airport ground handling duties may include welcoming passengers at the time of traveling, handling the good, cash and passengers counter, providing necessary flight information to passengers, check-in, boarding and deposition procedures, handling the coordinating with staff around the aircraft during its stopover, handling and coordinating with staff around the aircraft during its stopover, observe customer safety with security procedures, manage load and unload goods and baggage. Are we safe in flights? Yes, Flight attendants are trained to be aware of all kinds of things going on with the plane during different stages of flight. They are also trained to take controls mentally and physically when an emergency or unusual situations occur. Does the job of a cabin crew allow you to do your graduation and leave 15 days for exams? Yes. Hi, one profession where you can live life to the fullest. Any guesses? Don't be surprised if I say cabin crew. Yes, it is. List of the things you can do while you are the brand ambassador of an airline. Study. In fact, people like me have studied whatever we wanted to study, more than required for the profession. But learning has no end. So if you are a keen learner and want to explore different subjects, or go ahead, fly and keep enhancing your knowledge and skills. Leaves are granted for exams, but regular college won't be possible. I have a darker and duskier complexion. Can I become a cabin crew? The physical appearance requirements of the cabin crew do not require you to be certain skin color. There's nothing wrong with being dark skinned. In fact, many airlines are now looking for a cabin crew that represents the diversity of their customer base. If you have a darker, duskier complexion and you meet the other requirements for becoming a cabin crew, then you should not let your skin color hold you back from applying for the job. First off, there's nothing wrong with being dark skinned. It is an old misconception that people only with light skin can become a cabin crew. Nowadays, as the world is becoming more globalized and diverse, airlines are looking for a cabin crew that can represent their brand well and reflect the diversity of their customer base. So yes, you can work as a cabin crew, whatever is your skin color. So if you are dark skinned and meet the other requirements for becoming a cabin crew, then you should not let your skin color hold you back from applying for the job. Who knows, you might be just the perfect candidate that an airline is looking. I don't like my base, can I change it? Indigo operates with its 8 bases in India, out of which you can get any one according to the airline's requirement. These 8 bases include Delhi, Kolkata, Jaipur, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Bangalore. You will be asked to prioritize the most to least preferable base. If a slot is empty at your most preferable base, you will get it. Otherwise, you will be allotted with the medium preference one. Initially, it's very difficult to get a desired base, but it becomes easy as you gain seniority. Even if you don't get it your desired base, you can always put a request to change it after spending some time at this allotted one. What is the lifestyle of an Indigo cabin crew? Pretty cool and hectic at the same time. I flew with them for over 2 years and I have mixed feelings about my experience. We had 3 months of training, which was the best part. You make a lot of friends, and I fly is an amazing training center with a great infrastructure. After training, how your life is gonna be depends mostly on your base of choice. I was in Chennai initially, now I came from Mumbai as a fast-paced life, and living in Chennai with just one roommate was a nightmare for me. There are not much things to do and I used to get hell bored and run home every 2 days joining to leave. I used to get the perks and the peace Chennai life. Bangalore has because that you don't have a very hectic roster, so you get enough rest and free time for yourself. You generally don't get pulled out during standbys because hardly anyone reports sick. How to answer this in cabin crew interview? If given the chance to become a cartoon character for one day, I would choose Phineas and Ferb. They are known for their incredible sense of adventure, creativity, and problem-solving skills. As a cabin crew member, these qualities are essential for providing exceptional customer service and ensuring passenger satisfaction. Like Phineas and Ferb, I believe in making the most out of every situation and constantly seeking opportunities to learn and grow. The positive and can-do attitude resonates with my own personality, and strive to bring enthusiasm, invention to everything I do. Additionally, we reinforce strong sense of teamwork and collaboration aligns with the importance of effective communication and cooperation within a cabin crew team. Just like these characters, I would strive to create memorable experience for passengers